Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to It's Still Real to Me. I'm your host, John Kuchar, aka Johnny Fashion. With me as always, my homeboy, Big Bad Harmon. What is happening?
What's going on, Johnny?
Oh, not much. Just doing a podcast. One of those things.
Is that what this is? I thought you were just calling me up.
Nope. Just doing a podcast.
I'm not even prepared. I mean, come on.
I'm not prepared. Ugh. As you pull the jazz flute out of your sleeve.
The Yaz flute?
Jazz flute? Yes. Hey, man. So, yeah, speaking of podcasts, we're going to do one right now.
All right.
We've got a fun one, I think.
Get a game face on.
Yeah. Let's do it. Game face. Game time. Let's see. What are we going to do tonight? We're going to talk some WWE news. I feel like we haven't really talked WWE too much lately, but a lot has happened in the, out on the interwebs news. So we'll go over some highlights, just some things that have happened lately. And then we've been on this big Limitless wrestling kick, and we're going to kind of keep it going because we just went to Risk It for the Biscuit last Friday, and we had a hell of a time. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and some cool guys by the name of the Maine State Posse, Aiden Agro and Danger Kid, and we chatted them up, talked to them after the show. So we're going to play that interview for you. And yeah, that's about it. That's really going to be the show tonight. It's quick and easy, man.
Yeah, the Limitless show in Westbrook was a good show. Nice venue, nice and big.
Yeah. High ceiling.
Nice, easy drive for me. I mean, it was literally like down the street from my work. So I left.
Nice.
And it's down the street from a nice pub. So.
Yep. My drive was an hour. So, and I had a terrible headache for some strange reason. And I then had to work the next day. So I got 3 hours of sleep that night.
That's enough about your problems. Let's keep going.
I've got some real whiny, bitchy problems going on. But anyway, it was a great show. So we're going to talk a little bit about that later. But first, let's get into some plugs. You guys can check us out on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, wherever you get your podcasts from. Go there, search ISR2M podcast, and you're going to find us. Rate, review, subscribe, do all that jazz. However you guys can, get our podcast. Get it. Keep getting it. Also.
And you can visit our Patreon page.
There it is. Yeah, take it away, man. Plug the Patreon page.
Yeah, Patreon.
You got gifts.
You got gifts, but there's different levels of patronage. But the lowest level, $2, enters you into our monthly giveaway. Last month, Michael Watson got a bunch of 90s wrestling stuff. You got Goldberg and Stone Cold poster. No, Goldberg poster, Stone Cold magazines. A really sweet WCW card. I really wish you hadn't held out on me on that, but
oh, sorry about that, man. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. It was Ric Flair and Sting, and then I hooked him up with another more current Ric Flair and Sting card. Yeah, man.
This month we have an Undertaker pop vinyl.
There it is,
up for the giveaway, and if we have 20 patrons, Undertaker will be accompanied by the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt.
Yep, the pop vinyl, not the real. Bray Wyatt.
Not the real Bray Wyatt. I mean, if he loses another match, we could probably get him to do birthday parties and stuff, but
he just had a win. So
oh, that's right. He did win.
So yeah, he won't have another one this year is what you're saying. Right. Yeah. We get it. Yeah. Yep. Nice job, Vince. Oh man. But yeah, patreon.com/ISR2M. That's where you can find us. And like Harmon said, different levels, but $2, a mere $2 enters you into the monthly giveaway. Get in on it soon. That's when your chances are going to be best to win. You're going to get a Undertaker Funko Pop vinyl, possibly a Bray Wyatt as well. What else? Any other things you want to plug? I think that's all I had down for plugs. I think we're good on plugs for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right. Recent WWE news. Paige, 60-day suspension. Wham! Right in the face. What's going on with that, Harmon? 60 days. You know, you got the drop in on it. What's happened with Paige?
I don't know. I guess she's got some.
What is that? Unbelievable.
She tested positive for an illegal substance, I guess. Maybe her throat was hurting from all that screaming. I don't know.
Yeah, screaming or something else. Little Del Rio action.
You mean El Presidente?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy just got stabbed. Speaking of news, holy shit. What's up with WWE guys or just wrestlers in general getting stabbed? Him, Jamie Noble. What is happening?
Yeah, I really like the Jamie Noble story. Yeah, pulled into his trailer park home and got stabbed. It's like I thought it was just a gimmick. Apparently, that's his real life.
Yeah, what's that about? Weird. But both of those superstars, okay now, but very strange indeed. 2 stabbings of professional wrestlers.
Yeah, and I don't quite understand the Del Rio stabbing. There's been a couple different reports. I'm not really sure which one's the real one. He's talked to, Taz. He talked to some other people, but apparently somebody disrespected his woman, and he felt the need to step in and, I don't know, fight the guy, I guess, and didn't go well.
No, and that woman being Paige.
Yes.
Oh, who's on a 60-day suspension from WWE. So, man.
Yeah, and this time it's not like she forgot to take her, doctor's note in. I guess she failed for an illegal substance, they're saying. So
yeah, and she might need like neck surgery, or she's claiming that she needs neck surgery.
Yeah, I guess her and her family are claiming that she needs neck surgery, but the WWE says they don't think she does. So I guess she's elected to have a surgery, and it's going to happen as soon as like next week. But if the WWE says that she doesn't need it, like they're not going to pay for it. So
yeah,
it'll come out of her pocket, and she's going to be out for probably 7 to 9 months, they say.
Yeah, it's a lot of time to be off. Ouch. And I can't imagine neck surgery is cheap. So.
Yeah. And then we got whoops.
Oh my
God.
God.
I'm new to this.
You are all over these sounds. What are you doing over there?
Hideo Itami.
Yeah, I like that all of a sudden you've become like the morning disc jockey, like with the wacky like sound effects and stuff. Good. I like it.
Welcome.
Keep going.
You're welcome. Hideo Itami, he got dropped on his noggin, taking a power slam for Riddick Moss.
Holy shit, that looked disgusting.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
And he is going to be out, 9 months, they say, or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, looked brutal.
He says he will be in Japan for NXT in Japan in December, but we'll see.
Yeah, he might be there. He's not wrestling.
Yeah, not wrestling.
No. So
I think this is kind of what NXT you reap what you sow. You're going to have guys who are in their 30s, been wrestling for 10 years. You think you need to put them on the NXT roster? No. Put them right on the main roster where they're not working, house shows in Lakeland, Florida. Get them out there. Get them the maximum exposure, I don't know. It's just kind of silly.
Well, yeah, and you got a guy like Itami going against, I don't know, who is he going against? Like
Riddick Moss.
A very, less experienced guy. So not to say that, like, I wish it was somebody else, but it's just like, man, you're putting a top star or potential top star like Hideo Itami in harm's way by working with, a very green person. So I don't know. Hindsight's
Yeah.
2020, I guess. But I hate.
I know,
seeing
but you
Joe
got
hurt.
guys like Joe, Eric Young, all these guys, Shinsuke Nakamura. These guys should not be down in NXT, for longer than 6 months before
Right.
they're up on the main roster.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'd love to see those guys move up, and NXT's just become like its own thing now. But I don't know. NXT is such a weird enigma of a thing to kind of figure out. What are you? Are you developmental? Are you not? Are you your own brand? Are you not? Like, I don't know.
You're a touring brand now, and
Yeah, it's out of control. So that sucks about Itami. I mean, he just got back from injury, and now he's injured again. He's on the shelf. So that's too bad because I really love his work, and I just it just sucks that he's out again. So so with him out, looks like TJ Perkins is going to enter with who's he teaming with? Ibushi?
Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the Dusty Classic, which has become pretty cool. The Dusty Classic last year was really entertaining, so I'm glad that they brought it back to do it again. I hope it's an every year kind of thing. It's interesting to see who partners with who, and I like it, man. I love tournaments. So, what else?
We've got some
Goldberg.
You mean Oldberg?
Oldberg is coming back.
Old Tiny Berg.
This I hate.
I do too.
I don't know.
This is Vince McMahon putting his fingers in everything again because, there's no good reason to bring in a 50-year-old, retired wrestler just because you think it'll draw money. The last time these guys wrestled, I know the circumstances were they were both leaving, but still, it was a garbage match. Even Stone Cold Steve Austin couldn't save it.
Yeah, it was terrible. The crowd hated it. Everybody hated it. And was that the last time Goldberg wrestled? Right? It was like,
yeah,
like I can't remember what year that was, but it was like fucking forever ago. And I don't know, man. I guess I've never really been like the biggest Goldberg fan. I'm sure that he's like,
after they kind of killed him off in WCW, I lost, he lost all his momentum after his, like 2 weeks after he lost his streak. It was like, well, this guy's done.
Yeah, after the cattle prod from Kevin Nash, or I think it was from Scott Hall, and then Kevin Nash ended up winning. But he was definitely a spectacle at first, and the streak was kind of cool, but I don't know. It was just another weird mishandling in WCW.
He was so hot back then that I can remember like grown men, like fathers, getting the Goldberg tattoo.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Everybody had that tattoo.
I think he like started the tribal tattoo trend.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
I'm glad I don't have one.
Sorry.
Something caught in my throat. We got some breaking news, John.
Yes, what's the breaking news?
Breaking news. Former WWE diva Mickie James is going to fight Asuka for the NXT Women's title in TakeOver Toronto.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, just out of the blue.
Out of the blue, bam, Mickie James. I love it.
She's going to go from singing country music somewhere to getting kicked in the face.
She's amazing. She's such a good wrestler. She's fucking awesome. I love Mickie James. And what a match that's going to be. Holy shit. Mickie James versus Asuka. I love that they realize that there's nothing left for Asuka to do in NXT right now, and they are just reaching for anybody to take on Asuka that's even credible.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If Mickie James goes to kiss Asuka, what are the chances that Asuka kisses her back?
Oh, very good, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
Asuka has a history of that kind of action. So I love it, man. I think it's a win-win.
Are these two going to be able to wrestle without just rubbing their hands all over each other?
I hope not.
This might be the greatest takeover ever.
Yes, the show just stops, and they're like, "Come on, guys!"
If you were a fan of the Attitude Era and the women's wrestling, then watch this match.
Yeah,
I'm sure there'll be punches and kicks, but there could be something else.
Oh yeah. No man, I think it's gonna be a hell of a match. Mickie James is one of my all-time favorite. I guess you say diva because she's around like the divas
Right.
days, but she's great. She's one of my favorite women's wrestlers. So she's fantastic. What else? What else? Hey, our boy James Ellsworth.
Yeah, he's getting a world title shot.
He got a world. He took on AJ Styles on on SmackDown. That's
And got
crazy.
the pin.
He
Got the pin.
he almost broke his neck. I'll say
He did almost die.
he did almost die. Good thing AJ is such a professional and really saved his life there by like noticing it and then like really like pulling back and jumping a little bit higher. But yeah. Hey kids, don't tuck your chin when you're in the Styles Clash. That
Yeah. Tucking your chin works on like 95% of other moves.
Yes.
That's not one of them.
Yeah. Like we're not wrestlers, obviously. We don't know dick about actually wrestling, doing it ourselves. But that looked extremely wrong and dangerous.
If the move calls for you landing on your face, don't put your head down.
Oh man, that made my butthole pucker, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I thought he was dead. I thought he was going to die.
Tighter than a dolphin's butt, right there.
Yeah,
couldn't have slid a grease BB up there.
Watertight. Oh boy. But anyway, man, I love Ellsworth. I think that's awesome that he got the pin. You know, even under the circumstances where Ambrose was the special guest referee.
His booking fee has gone through the roof on the independents.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. No, I think he's got to be like he's been on SmackDown enough where he's got to be like maybe part of the roster now, and they're just using him. I was wondering if that would maybe happen at some point because that first initial time he came on and just got destroyed by Strowman, he was such a hit, and he had that great one-liner there.
Any man with two hands has got a fighting chance.
Yeah, that one. So, I mean, that's just money right there. Good for Ellsworth making the most of that opportunity. I love it. Hey, speaking of guys that we love, your boy, Luke Harper. Luke Harper in the house. Back.
Finally, Harper
officially on SmackDown
has returned.
Yeah. So he makes his return.
Once again, he makes his return and saves Bray Wyatt's butt. Didn't he do that last time he came back?
He did. This is essentially the exact same way he came back the last time. So I was thrilled that he came back, but I was like, oh, really? Come on, guys. Like, come on, put something into it, put some into it. So they just did the exact same thing. So whatever. But I'm glad that he's back, and I hope he has a little bit more edge. Like, I hope they let him talk a little bit more, and maybe he has a little beef with Bray, and it's not just so much like Bray's lackey,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. Word. What else? I think that's it for real news. I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. That's what the world of wrestling is talking about around the old interwebs. So let's talk a little Limitless Wrestling Risk It for the Biscuit, which we attended. Super fun show. Holy shit. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah. I mean, not a bad seat in the house. Pretty much everybody was in the first 5 rows.
Yes.
Because there was only 5 rows. But
right.
It was super fun.
Yep. You, myself, and
Regulator.
Our good buddy Ryan were right in the front row there, and then right behind us we had Gregulator, Boosh, and Dustin, all former guests of the show. Every single person has been on the It's Still Real to Me podcast there.
Yep.
So it was great.
Yes.
It was great.
I almost had to catch a couple people. We were right there ringside, sitting in front of the hard camera. So everybody was doing their high spots over the top rope right into my lap.
Yep. And I'm glad that I had you and Ryan flanking me. so that was great because I was in the nice little cushion.
All you had to do was sit back in your seat, and Ryan and I's shoulders touched.
Exactly. So I had a nice barrier so I wasn't taking like, shots from I don't know anybody else there. I think Mikey Webb.
Yeah, he did a dive with the top rope and
top rope right in front of us. So yeah, man. But hey, man, it was a hell of a card. It was really great. I liked it a lot. Some of the highlights. Opening match, Tyler Nitro versus All Good
Anthony Green. Yeah,
one of our favorites. I mean, we like both of those guys, but we're tight with All Good. He's fantastic. He gets the win. He's 7-0. He does a 450 splash off the top rope to pin Nitro. That kind of surprised me. I thought Nitro had a chance there.
Right. Yeah, he's been kind of heating up, as we say. He had a big 5-way win. He's heating up. But yeah, no, All Good stays undefeated.
7-0, 7-0, 7-0. You started that chant. It was great.
I did.
I loved it. I got it on video, actually. So there you go. What about you? Anything else stand out there? I'll turn it over to you.
What else do we have? We had the really good tag match right before the main event.
Yep, we had Jeremy Leary and Skylar. Man, she was gorgeous. Pardon me. Versus the Tenacious 2.
The Tenacious 2.
And Johnny Torres.
Yeah, they were complete dicks.
Those guys are nasty, man. Those guys, they don't care. You're a girl, we don't care. Smash your face in.
I've never seen a girl get hit so hard in the ring by a man before.
Yeah, there was this spot where Skylar and Scott Wilde, they bounce off the ropes and then they come and they just meet right in the middle, and it looked like if you've ever seen.
She was on her knees. She was on her knees for something. She came off the top rope and I think was on her knees.
Yeah,
when he hit her, and
it was like I've never seen momentum stop so fast.
It was a car crash.
It was just like a knee right to the chest, and it just sounded like, and everybody just, oh, we looked back at, some of the wrestlers that.
It sounded like a kickboxer kicking a heavy bag. That's what it sounded like. Just
we all thought she was dead. And she stayed down for a little while, but then she got back up. She was a trooper. So she got back up. She did, a spot off the top rope. She to the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
She was great, man. She was fantastic.
And then Jeremy Leary did that really, really cool famouser.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked that a lot. That was a good one. But in the end, the Tenacious 2 took it down. They got the W.
Yeah, so. They're very crafty. They're very diabolical.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be
mean.
They're going to be problems for a lot of people.
Yeah. You know who else I liked there? And this is the second time we've seen him, and he's become kind of a favorite of ours. Is Sully Banger. Sully Banger. We love Sully Banger. That guy is fun.
Tiger Belly.
Tiger Belly. Yeah. He's just, man, if you guys don't know who Sully Banger is, just Google him. He's a trip, man. He's just awesome. He's got a really cool look. He's got like a million just random tattoos. Sick ass mustache. Like, he's just a cool looking dude.
Unfortunately, he ran into Dollar Store Batista and Tommy Mac. Old Demon Crotch.
Guy has trunks with demon demon face right on the crotch. Not the best choice of trunks I've ever seen. But so he got the win over Sully, and I was not too happy about it.
There was almost no give and take in that match. It was all take on Sully's part. Yeah,
so good on Sully. But I
way to hang in there and survive.
Yeah. I booed the shit out of Tommy Mac, like right in his face. And he got really pissed and like grabbed the chair next to me, or the chair Well, because Ryan wasn't there. Ryan was sweating like a fucking pig. So he was over by the giant fan at that time during that match.
Blowing his stank on everyone.
Yes, Ryan was sweating very badly. And so there was an empty chair next to me, and then there's an empty chair next to that empty chair. And Tommy Mac took that empty chair and threw it in the ring. And then he took another chair and was going to hit Sully. But
and the ref finally stopped him.
Yeah, the referee came over, did the good deed. But
completely uncalled for, not professional whatsoever. Randy should never have him back.
No. You know who he should have back any chance he gets is Sully.
Sully Banger.
Sully's awesome. We love Sully. We're at some point we'll get Sully on the show. We've been talking to him. We've been talking to him behind the scenes, so we're gonna get Sully
behind the scenes
on this very show at some point coming up.
Trained with Biff Busick, so
yep, trained with Biff Busick, or as your
Oni Lorcan.
Oni Lorcan. That's a fun name to say.
It is
in NXT. Oni Lorcan in NXT. So, but yeah, he'll be a fun guest. His entrance music, holy moly, I can't stop listening to it. By the way,
yeah, I've listened to it about 10 times since you told me about it.
Yeah, it's the band is called Witch, and the track is called Seer, and it's just incredible. It has like the best opening I've ever heard. It's just brown. It's just crazy. It's great. Loved it.
There was another really good tag team match. It was the Maine State Posse.
The Main Street
versus
the Main Street Posse? No, I'm just kidding.
No, Maine State Posse.
The Maine State Posse
versus Mike the Mind Eraser Grassa and JT Dunn.
Yeah.
Juice.
The Juice. Yeah. Great match. Holy shit, was that a good match. JT Dunn he's
amazing.
He's amazing. Amazing. Just so slick. Just such a professional.
He made everything look so easy.
Made everybody look at him.
Yeah. Super engaging to the crowd. I mean, he was something else.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great match. Unfortunately for our good buddies, the Maine State Posse, they took the loss.
They fought valiantly.
They did. And you can't really hold them or hold it against them. I mean, JT Dunn's a veteran, and that guy's wrestled everywhere. That guy's been on TNA. Like, that guy's been around the block a few times. So,
yeah. And he's killing people with elbows. So,
death by elbow. Yeah. So, I mean, you can't really blame the Maine State Posse. I mean, JT Dunn's kind of a ringer.
And then after the match,
they put up a hell of a fight.
After the match, JT Dunn got the microphone and he put over the Maine State Posse because they really did. They fought their asses off, and they're a young tag team and they need to hear that kind of stuff. They've got a tough match coming up against the Tenacious 2 of Scotty Wilde and Johnny Torres. Johnny the Concept Torres.
That's right, the Concept. Yeah, and actually after this show, after Biscuit for the Biscuit, we actually got a chance to talk to the Maine State Posse, Aiden Agro and Danger Kid. Kind of pulled them aside, asked to add a few minutes, and they did. And they're very, very nice, very gracious. So we talked to them about their upcoming match, about how they formed, all that kind of stuff. So what do you say we play that interview? You want to do that? You want to play that interview now?
Yeah, roll it.
Let's roll it. And that was the Maine State Posse right there. Maine State Posse. Those guys are fun. I like those guys. They're fun. They're cool guys. I think that they represent the state very well. I mean, Christ, man. Danger Kid comes out with a fucking lobster buoy. I mean, does it get any better representation than that? Nope.
No, it's probably one of the best tag team props I've ever seen.
Yeah, and their look is cool. I love their look. Kind of punk look a little bit. They're cool, man. They're cool guys. I like it.
Yeah. They're like their jackets. They're like vests. They have very cool logos. Very cool logos.
Yeah. I hope they tear the house down with Tenacious 2.
And to think that Danger Kid was just head of the ring crew like last year.
Yeah. No, they're man, they're only getting better every single day too. I mean, we've
Right.
seen them wrestle. I mean, we've seen them wrestle live like twice now, and even we're just like, wow, these guys, man, like these guys are better than last time we saw them.
Right.
So they're
Right.
they're really good. Yeah. So good luck to those guys. It was very nice of them to talk to us and give us that interview. Good luck to them up in Bangor against the Tenacious 2. They're gonna need it. Scott Wild and Johnny Torres are man, they're crafty vets. But I think if I was a betting man, I'd put some money down on the Maine State Posse.
Right.
I like them. I like them.
I mean,
So.
it's a match to see, if the Tenacious 2 maybe never come back.
Yep, I think Maine State Posse could be the guys to kick them out the door, kick them on their asses. See ya later. Bye bye. But who knows, man? We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. End of the month. Limitless Wrestling. Who watches the Watchmen? Check it out.
There was any other really good matches? There was a triple threat match with that guy, Scotty Slade, Flex Rumble Crunch, and Mikey
Flex.
Webb.
Yep. That was a good match.
That was a pretty good match. Mikey Webb's pretty hilarious. Also, he's an asshole, but
yeah, he was like sitting on girls' laps and stuff. He was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know about that. The girl though. I mean, the guys were yelling, "Take her home." So maybe just get rid of her.
Yeah, right. Yeah, our good buddy Flex Rumble Crunch was in there in that match. He's just tearing the house down, beating the shit out of everyone. It was good. But at the end, Scotty Slade comes away with the victory.
Yeah,
Scotty Scoops.
And if you see Scotty Slade in the ring, he is half the size of everybody else. He's so little. Such a little guy.
You know what I like about Scotty Slade, though? I like that Scotty Slade always looks relaxed, always looks like he's just having a little fun. He's kind of just, I don't know, like Mikey Webb was kind of slapping him around a little bit, and he's kind of just being all coy about it. Like, oh, come on, that's not nice. He's getting his like ears flicks. He's like, come on, like it just, you can tell that the guy's been doing it for a long time, and I don't know.
He took a pretty good slap to the side of the head too.
Oh,
he was like,
yeah.
Oh
yeah, that sounded deep. Thud. So so good for Scotty, man. Takes the victory in the three-way. Who else? Ace Romero fought Anthony Gangon. Ace got back in the winning column after losing to AR Fox at the last Limitless event. So good for Ace.
Xavier Bell picked up a win. He'd been on a losing streak.
Bell. Yes.
He fought Danny Mile.
He did.
Danny Miley or.
Yeah, no, you're right. He took it to him, and
that guy was a stocky looking dude too. He was no joke.
Yeah. No, yeah. But great. We love Xavier Bell. He gets a win. His first win in like 7 months or something like that?
Yeah, seven matches or something like that. Yeah. He'd been losing.
Yep.
So
that's awesome. I'm super pumped for Xavier Bell. He's one of my favorites in Limitless right now. His entrance gets me pumped. Do the X hand slap, and it's great. He's awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't quite ready for the X hand slap, and when he hit my hands, I punched myself in the face. Knocked my hat off. Yeah, I was like, I was not ready for that.
Yeah. Oh man, there's also like a four-way match, a fatal four-way between four like very local guys, like guys from like I think like Portland and Scarborough.
Portland, Saco, yeah.
Yeah.
Two guys from Saco. Booker.
Yeah, Adam Booker.
That guy was
great.
He was great.
He was really great. He was big, and he was doing like some crazy, dives and stuff for being a big dude. Flash Nick McKenna ended up taking that match. He was great too, man. His finisher is fucking awesome. Holy shit. I loved it. That off the top rope, like kind of switch midair. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It reminded me of like, this may be a terrible reference, but Alexa Bliss's move there that she does, but it's like more
The
manly.
blissed
and
off, the sparkle
Yeah.
splash.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it looks like a man doing it.
Twisted bliss. That's what they call it now. Twisted bliss.
Yeah. The move with a million names. Sure. But anyway, yeah, Flash Nick McKenna ends up getting the victory there. And I feel bad because I'm forgetting the other two guys' names there. I'm just going off memory. I can't remember their names.
One guy was screaming that he's the next big thing, and
Yes.
he was horrible.
Oh, I wouldn't say he was horrible.
Oh, he was bad.
Oh.
Yeah. He spent a lot of time on the outside of the ring just selling a chop.
No, man. I liked that match. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't know, man. I can't even think of. Are we forgetting something?
Yes, there was another match. It was a four-way.
That's what I just said. A 4-way.
Yeah.
That's what we just talked about. The 4-way.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I had forgot like one guy in that match, I think.
Yeah, he had purple pants on, bald.
Yes, the
purple.
super white. Yes.
Reminded
me
of
his name. It was Showtime.
I don't know.
He had a movie ticket on his pants.
Oh, cool.
I can't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either. I feel bad because these guys are like our local guys.
Sorry, kid.
Sorry, kid. Sorry, kid. No, but I thought they were all pretty good for like being like local dudes. Like they were great. It was a really fun match. Apologies for
the other guys.
Yeah, sorry guys. Okay, here we go. Gino Bauer, Owen Brody were the two guys that were missing.
Yes.
So sorry, Owen Brody and Gino Bauer. I know exactly which ones you guys are now.
I'm not sorry for Gino Bauer.
No, come on. That's too bad. You know what match? I'm looking at the matches now. I guess I should have done this earlier. You know what match we're just like forgetting because we're complete assholes?
Donovan Dijak versus Brian Fury.
Yeah, the fucking main event. Yeah. Student versus teacher match. The Firebrand, Brian Fury versus Donovan Dijak.
Yeah, Brian Fury's on like a farewell tour right now.
Yeah, he's like wrestling all these guys for like the last time. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know,
the match is good.
It's professional wrestling. You never know. He might.
Yeah, he you know, he's got the school and stuff, so you know he's fine. He's made in the shade.
Right.
But the match between him and Dijak, it was pretty slow going. And it was at the end of the night, and like I don't know, man. For me, like I was so fucking tired, and I had this headache, and I was just trying to get through it. And it's definitely no discredit to those two guys. They put on a great show. Dijak, for being a big dude, he does some pretty good moves, like some pretty like, you know. Yeah, but he
is tall.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Yeah, he's a big dude. But like, yeah, they just it was definitely like a hold kind of clinic. I mean, it was like what you would imagine a student versus teacher kind of thing, where they know each other's moves. I thought they told that story pretty well. There were times where, you know, Fury was yelling at Dijak saying like, "I taught you better than this," and all. You know, it was good. They played it up pretty well.
Right. They did, and you know
Yeah.
Dijak was like, "You think you taught me everything you know," and you know,
yeah.
I mean, they did a lot of jarring, and it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good match, man. I liked it. The whole card.
It was it got kind of killed because the match before it was that crazy intergender tag team match that just I mean, it wore everybody out. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it blew the roof off, man. Yeah. So, and Skylar, she's so pretty, so that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but overall, man, I thought the card was great. Again, Limitless Wrestling, knocking it out of the park. If you guys have not seen Limitless Wrestling, check it out. They are like the resurgence of Maine wrestling. Like they are bringing Maine wrestling back to the forefront again. It's just they're doing everything right, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe because there was such a good turnout in Westbrook, they're going to have more in Southern Maine. So hopefully that's the case. And we'll see more Limitless wrestling in Southern Maine,
Right.
along with, the Bangor area. So yeah. So what do you think, man? I'm fresh out.
No, I am fresh out also.
Cool.
Stay tuned for more interviews we might do with some Limitless wrestling guys. They're all very cool. They're all very willing to come onto the show.
Yep. We're going to have some more of those guys on, and we're making friends, meeting people. It's a hell of a time. So, yeah, keep your ears open. We're going to have some cool interviews coming up. So, yeah, man. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. I'm ready to get out of here. Let's do some plugs before we go. Again, you guys can check us out on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, all of those places. Just go to the search bar there, type in ISR2M podcast. You can find us. You can give us a nice rating. You can write us a nice little review. You can subscribe. That way it just automatically goes to your phone. Listen to us on your way to work, your way home from work, whatever you guys want to do.
At work. I listen at work.
At work. I like that you're the one that's like condoning, not working at work, just listening to our podcast. Great.
Oh, no, I'm listening to the podcast as I'm doing my work.
Oh, okay.
I've got my phone in my shirt pocket.
There you go.
My earbud in. So
Nice. Okay, there you go. All right.
I pretend like I'm deaf the entire day.
Nice.
People are asking me questions. I'm just like, huh? Huh?
What is that? Huh? Wrestling podcast. Sorry, guys. All right. Also, patreon.com/ISR2M. That's our Patreon page. You guys can go there, throw a little bit of money at us, and get some pretty damn cool rewards. Things like show notes, things like video thank you messages from Big Bad Harmon and I, things like maybe you want a t-shirt. Maybe you want
I'd like a t-shirt.
I know, right? Maybe you would like a art card designed by our good buddy John David Guerra over at Nightmare Pro Wrestling. All kinds of fun stuff there. And for anything, any amount of money that you throw down automatically enters you into the monthly giveaway. Even the $2 one. Even you throw $2 at us, you're entered into the monthly giveaway. As Harmon said at the beginning of the show, you will be getting a chance to win an Undertaker Funko Pop vinyl. And if 20 or more people enter this giveaway, you will also be getting a Bray Wyatt.
The
Eater of Worlds.
The new Face of Fear.
Yes. All those things that he says, but he isn't really any of them, but because he keeps losing. So, but anyway, you're going to get that Funko Pop vinyl as well if 20 or more people enter. So you know what that means? You enter, you share it with your friends, you say, hey, give these guys $2 because I'm going to win this fucking thing. There you go. Do it up. Patreon.com/ISR2M. Woo-wee.
I just had something and I lost it. I don't know.
You
hate that?
You are the worst co-host ever.
I know.
Well, why don't you save face right now by telling me and everybody else where you're at on Twitter?
At Harmon316.
If you would have failed on that, I would have quit and said, come on. Go to. Oh my God. You can check me out on Twitter at Johnny Fashion. Check out the show at the ISR2M podcast. Check out at @SmarkandMark_PW.
You know you're going to turn this off, and I'm going to immediately remember what I was going to say.
Yep. And I'm not firing the mics back up. So sorry. You're going to text it to me at 3 a.m. tonight. It's going to be great.
What is that?
What is what?
Oh, that was me. Never mind.
Oh. Did you remember
one of those things? No, I hear things and you can't hear it because it doesn't come through on your end.
Can that be your new saying? You can't hear me.
You can't hear me.
And just wave your hand over your ear.
That's
you can't
what I'm
hear
doing.
Me? Oh, perfect. Okay.
That's what I do at work.
Yeah, I can't hear you. What? You can't. Yeah. Listen to a podcast. My podcast. Yeah. Oh man. All right, buddy. Well, hey, thanks for joining me as always. And then
Oh, you're very welcome, sir.
yeah, nice. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.